We're here with the fantastically talented, fantastically beautiful on film, despite what they say. They're just so cute. And making up Ray and the High Rollers, as we mentioned earlier, is Ray.
Thank you.
Is Mitchell.
Hello.
And is the bass player.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Nay.
Thank you.
Dude, I thought one of their name was Desiree when you said Israel. I was like, fuck, dude. I did not pick
wow.
up.
That's my drag
Ray
name.
is
That's
short
my drag
for Desiree.
title.
Wow, man.
Yeah. That's my
these dudes changed
my
names.
Saturday night name, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
We'll be
Desiree.
right back.
Put some makeup on.
Holy shit. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Thanks for coming out and playing.
Thanks for having us.
Doing the Brook and the Bluffs song because, like you said, it's a hidden treasure.
That's
Seems to
awesome.
be a hidden treasure sometimes.
Yep.
So
That whole group
appreciate
is.
it. And well, you guys didn't have too much trouble getting out here, right?
Oh, no.
40 minutes, bro.
You use
Ain't
Google
bad.
Maps or you
Apple. I don't know.
Okay. It
Whatever
worked out
pops up.
either way. And when Chloe Beth came out here, she ended up 45 minutes away in the middle. She was like, "Do you guys have goats?" Like she called and we were like, "No." She was like, "Oh, I don't think I'm in the right spot." And she sent me her location and I was like, "Where are you?" She was like, "I used Waze." I'm like, no.
What the hell's that?
It's some app that like I don't
Dude,
know.
it'll
It's another
tell you-
direction app.
Yeah,
something
It'll tell
like
you where
that.
the cops are and stuff too. Like people report it, like where the police are on the side of the road.
You mean people help each other out?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
But it didn't work out for her. They did not report where the Bison
Where the
Tail
goats
was.
were.
No.
Well, when Haas Miller told me directions, and he's like, "Yeah, it's in Wellston," and so I drive to Wellston first. And
No.
yeah,
Yeah, we're actually the location of this place in hindsight is like pretty good, all things
Yeah, I
considered.
like
You
it.
know, it's kind of with the construction over here on 66, it's kind of a bitch now, but you know, we're kind of like right in the middle of Stillwater, Shawnee, Tulsa, and Oklahoma City, and it kind of it works out in a way, but
It's good for the guys that
it's a little off the beaten path. A little off the beaten path.
Yeah.
Only a quarter mile of dirt road, so not too bad.
yeah.
Especially for the guys with the low riding cars.
It's great when it's like nighttime and this is the first time somebody's coming out. You know, when it starts getting dusk,
They
it's
get
like,
up that
dude,
hill.
we're not going to kill you. I promise.
Yeah, that's
We
all.
do have a murder bathroom, but like, don't let that influence your ideas.
Yeah,
that
don't let it
doesn't
deter
tie
you.
into each
It's
other.
kind.
Yeah.
It's kind.
Man, what have you guys been up to? Now I know
Well.
by proxy we've done the Battle of the Bands thing, and
Yeah.
you guys are moving on to the next round.
Yep.
How you feel about it? You excited? Looking forward to it?
Excited, nervous.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's heard a lot of some damn good bands coming
Yeah.
so far, but I thought we had a really, really solid first set for
For sure.
just playing there once. You know.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And
Now you normally now on our episode you played acoustic, but you said you normally play electric.
yeah, that's been a long time since we played acoustic. We did it at the Iron Monk in Stillwater a few months back.
Oh hell yeah.
And that was the last time we've done it. And
Do you guys? How long have you guys been playing together?
2022 October, I'd say, somewhere around in there.
Pandemic forced you.
Yeah, well, yeah. I moved from around Woodward.
Oh, okay, right
in a
on.
little town called Shattuck, and
Not many music venues in
he
Shattuck.
went. This guy went to high school with my girlfriend, and so I knew him, and then they knew each other from the tuba line at OSU. So.
We're
Wow.
band nerds.
Oh my god.
Yep.
So you guys,
The tuba
you guys sat in that stink together.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty much.
been through the shit. It's like the apocalypse now. It's like the tuba bus
The tuba bus.
turned out to be such a pile of shit. You need wings to stay above it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
The tuba bus.
Where? At a college or?
Yeah, OSU.
Oh, at OSU. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right on. Cool.
Damn, so you guys have to be pretty good actually on tuba.
Tuba's not a hard instrument.
I never heard 'em.
honestly.
Well,
I haven't touched a
Ray
tuba
didn't judge
since
him
I
on their
graduated.
tuba prowess,
Oh,
I
really?
guess.
Yeah, no.
Well, what made you pick up bass? When'd you start playing bass?
I was actually playing drums in high school for jazz band.
Oh my god.
And junior year, played drums, and then in between junior and senior year, the bassist graduated. And we didn't have anyone coming up that knew anything about bass.
Yeah.
And I knew a little bit, but the band director came to me and said, look, a drummer is more replaceable than a bassist. So
Wow.
would you please kindly
Absolutely
start
bass
playing
band
jet-
director.
yeah, just please start playing bass and we can find someone to fill you in on drums.
Wow.
And I just took off from there.
Wow. Holy shit.
It's a really
I noticed
nice-
you were rocking the 5-string.
6.
Six.
Upside
Six.
down.
Oh.
2x4.
Yeah.
Upside down, 6-string, left-handed.
He's a madman.
Wow.
Yeah, just backwards.
Holy shit,
It's fun.
dude. Fucks with my brain.
I'm
What
glad
what about you, Mitchell?
Oh, shoot. I was obsessed with musical instruments from the day I was born, pretty much.
Really?
So my dad would always take me to pawn shops and he'd buy me some stupid like clarinet or trombone or something for $50.
Go buy the like native booth thing at the
Basically,
state
yeah.
fair, and they had
Basically.
that dude's just ripping on the little wooden
plastic,
flute
yeah.
deal to the backing tracks, and you're
That was him at
Basically.
12.
Yeah, pretty much.
holy shit.
But
I
I got
remember begging my grandpa for one of those.
I got my first drum set, like actual drum set, when I was like 4. Just kind of self-taught myself.
God damn, 4.
Yeah, it was a bad drum set.
Your
It was
parents
not
must have been
great.
cool
Wow.
shit, dude.
I got my daughter. She's 3. I got her little drum set, but it's like, well, Gramps actually got her that, but it's I guess it's real.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I can get on there and kind of shred on
Is it like the
you know?
Dave Portnoy Hello
It's not
Kitty
quite
drum
Hello
set?
Kitty. No, it's not quite Hello Kitty.
Doing blast
Yeah, but
beats on
it's
it.
a little
You
little
push her
more.
off, you're like, get off here.
Yeah, no, I go in there and I'm just like just shredding on it. Yeah, doing some crazy double kick shit. Yeah, no. Then she comes in there and just like hits the floor tom a whole lot.
Yeah.
she that really does it for her.
Yeah.
Make her
yeah.
be your hi-hat man.
Yeah.
Like, just keep 4/4 in this hi-hat.
That would be kind of insane. I mean, if she could keep 4/4, that would be crazy. I'd be super impressed.
Heck yeah.
But anyways, yeah, man, you roll around and
but
pick
yeah.
up Hello Kitty kits.
Yeah, pretty much. Basically, just self-taught. Started playing in church when I was like 12. That kind of really taught me how to play. All
You're
the
a
way
church
through
guy.
high school. Yep, sure am. All the way through high school. Played in church and then got up here in college. Met up with these guys.
What did you guys grow up listening to? I mean, what was the influences that pushed you around? You go ahead, Nick.
Church.
Yeah?
A lot of church, yeah. I grew up in the church as well. And my grandma was Pentecostal.
Okay,
a lot
right
of
on. So
the
snakes
Holy
and
Ghost
shit?
shout. Well,
No, I'm just playing.
not Texas
I'm just
Pentecostal.
playing.
Do the hooting and holler and shout
yeah,
and
yeah,
run
yeah.
around the church, you know. And so that
Speaking in different languages or different
yeah,
tongues and
yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So that I grew up with that, and then high school did jazz and fell into funk and Corey Henry,
Okay.
Snarky Puppy, all Corey
You like
Wong.
What a
I
hole
was
to
gonna
fall
say
into.
you like Wolfpack.
Oh yes.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
I saw them and they all came out in fucking matching bathrobes and
Yes.
shit. And I was like, wow,
Yep.
this is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were actually
they?
scarily good.
Did they start out as like a YouTube band during the?
Yeah, I think so.
Because it was Corey Wong's.
Corey.
Corey Wong's in Wolfpack, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And Theo Katzman, and I can't remember. There was one more guy that started it all, but he is Wolf, and he does Wolfmon on the side, and he has Wolf Records, and so it's all just its own little world.
I remember
They're
when they-
incredible. I
remember
like
when
how they
came
all
out,
switch
yeah.
off.
They're an entity.
Yes, I like
Yes.
how they all switch off instruments when they're
Yeah.
playing, and then they got the one dude I like Funky Duck. That's
Yep,
like my
Antoine
favorite.
Stanley.
Yeah, that's like my
Yes.
favorite song.
There's that cover band in Oklahoma City that does that shit. They like all switch off and stuff.
My so-called band.
Yes, Michael Smith hates that band. He's like, they suck because they all want different monitor mixes and they keep on moving around, so you got to keep on changing the monitor mixes and stuff.
That would be
If
that
there
would be
ain't,
hard.
if
It's
there
fucking
ain't no
hila-
hater of my so-called band, Michael Smith fell off the face of the earth.
It's hilarious. It's like it really brings out the cringy local sound guy shit. He's like, God damn it! It's like behind an iPad.
We got to get Michael Smith on the pod sometime. He wouldn't do it. He wouldn't play anything, but
It'd be
he'd be
hilarious.
great to just sit over there in the corner and be like, "What the fuck?" I get a Michael Smith cam.
He's got a great cackle.
Yeah. What about you, Ray? What'd you start out with? What was the young Ray barking up?
He was barking up some hymns, man. You know, my parents were independent Baptists, so like no
Yeah.
like contemporary Christian either. You know, it was like strictly hymns and everything. And
So you weren't getting "How great is our God"?
No, not really.
It was all.
It was
oh,
all.
man, I'm sorry.
How great thou art, you know, and which is yeah. I mean, so I sang in
A lot more
choir.
Skyrim-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell
So
yeah.
Skyrim Church. That's what I grew up.
That'd be pretty sick. I'd
Yeah.
go to that shit.
Yeah,
That's kind of an awesome band name.
dude. Yeah. But no, I sang in choir and then started playing acoustic and, for doing solo stuff.
You
in
always
church.
kind of fell into like the country red dirtish kind of
No.
side of stuff, or is it just kind of?
Not at all, really. Not. I'm not. I mean, my parents' family owned cattle and stuff. I ain't no cowboy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey, I feel you, dude.
Hey,
I'm out here. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And like my brother's 10 times more than both of them. My sister's 10 times more the cowboy than I'll ever be.
yeah. No, I don't know. It's. I wouldn't say any red dirt or country at all.
Yeah,
Before like 4 years ago.
Do you guys, before we get to you, Mitchell, but do you guys write all your stuff together, or is it kind of you bring in like a mixture of stuff? Maybe you write a little stuff together, maybe you bring stuff in.
Yeah, I do most of the lyrics. These guys have like riff ideas, whatever.
Yeah.
And we're incorporating and everything. And so I mean, it's just really whatever. It's a really slow process at the moment. I'm not.
Hey, no, man.
I'm just dipping my toes in songwriting, man.
Oh, I
it's
gotcha.
not. It's nothing crazy. Not cranking out 3 a week or anything like that.
Oh,
It's maybe
hey, man,
3
there ain't nothing wrong with one a year. It don't matter.
Yeah, but I don't.
Nothing wrong with
I'm
that.
a firm believer in that. Like, not all songs should make the cut. You know,
Sure.
Just because you write a song, don't mean you got to go get it produced.
Yeah,
and
and
then
that's
go all
completely a
for
dig
it.
at Zach Bryan. We want all the smoke, Zach.
Yeah,
I wish some musicians share that same sentiment.
Yeah.
'Cause there's some stuff you're like, man, I don't think there's really anybody with a gun to your head making you put this out. But
yeah. No, I try to write. I try to maybe write at least one a month. Even if it doesn't make the cut, I try to get one done. You know?
For sure.
And which is not a big task.
What's your? Do you have a writing or a process that you kind of follow each time, or is it just
No.
organically
Well,
how they come about?
We were talking about this the other day. It was just, I mean, sometimes if I have a melody line in my head, you know, I'll either write to that. A Life That Pays was a lot like that. Wrote the riff first, and then just kind of wrote lyrics to match.
Yeah.
Kind of what we were thinking. But lately, it's been more lyric driven. It's been like Redbuds. We just put that one out.
Yeah.
That's more. I wrote the lyrics to that way before I ever played it.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, that one's got that one's got more of a story than any other songs I've ever written too.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, I mean, as you start flexing them chops, they definitely you kind of find little bridges between them, and then you're like, oh, that makes a little more sense than what I was thinking. Yeah,
yeah, and it's just, I mean, the more you do it, the better you get at it.
Yeah.
Like anything else. So I don't feel like I'm any good
until
yet.
you
So
get
we're-
old
we're-
enough to where everything just you listen to one of your favorite bands that were really good for like 5 albums, and you're just like, well, how did it drop off so much? You know, Pearl Jam.
dude, god damn it! Fuck, you read my
This is
mind.
my favorite band,
You
man.
read
And it's
my
like,
mind,
wow, I
dude.
even love Lightning Bolt.
There
And
was
it
a
just
great-
kind of was
there-
like, what is going on?
There was a great Reddit thread the other day that I read. I think it was actually yesterday. That was something similar of like bands who just kind of fell. Oh no, it was stemmed from a Dave Easy Breezy video, and some guy was like, ever since Dave left the band, he took the fucking balls with Pearl Jam with him,
Which is like super debatable.
And
but-
everybody, no, I mean, not on that thread, dude. Everybody was like, pretty bad. They started getting some weird shit experimenting. I was like, dude, fuck. I mean, I don't know, dude. Yield is one of my favorite albums, but like,
I love Yield. I
There-
even like No Code.
there is some element to what he was saying.
I like
dude.
Avocado album.
Dave had the balls, dude. Like
He had something.
God, even
I
the,
think-
even the Unplugged, he was fucking just.
You know what I think? I think it's more that everyone
spraying all over
at
that
that
kid.
time just had someone to shit on that they could all shit on. You know what I mean? Like he was like that guy that they
Like
were just like,
within the
Dave,
band?
come on. Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
yeah.
Like-
It was the Jason Newsted of Metallica.
Yeah.
It was like it was their guy like fuck you,
They're
Dave.
just like, what are you doing, bro? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You bought a
Even the
fucking gun?
producer was like, hey, man, do another take. What the fuck? You know,
Yeah.
like
Poor
it-
Dave.
You know, yeah.
But Dave was a badass, bro.
Yeah, but it came
Dave
out
Easy
awesome.
Breezy.
Got results.
His name is Dave Arbuzizi. I don't know how the fuck.
Abruzzese.
Abruzzese, but we
Yeah.
just say Dave Easy Breezy.
Dave Easy Breezy,
Yeah.
baby.
He's
And
a
he's-
fucking killer, dude.
Are you
Really?
guys Pearl Jam fans?
Yeah, I mean,
Somewhat,
I
yeah,
wouldn't
somewhat.
call myself a hardcore fan, but
Man, well, you know,
They've had 5
love Pearl
drummers.
Jam. Very much butt rock now.
Yeah,
You know, a lot
absolutely.
of people be
Very
like butt
Spinal
rock now.
like I said, you're talking to him man over here.
Yeah, oh,
Skyrim
I-
Church,
Wait,
they didn't
does
have
people
Pearl Jam.
consider-
Exactly. Okay. Understandable.
Do people consider Pearl Jam butt rock?
Oh, definitely. They're definitely butt rock, man.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
That is
Dude, a lot of people don't even.
that is a
They don't
take
even
that-
listen past their first album
That is
type
a
stuff.
that
you
is
know?
a
Everybody's
take I
like,
would
10, that was
definitely.
awesome.
I'd probably get red in the
Man,
face.
man,
over
we're
that
getting-
one. That
we're
is
getting
not
old
butt
enough.
rock. That
I'm
is-
sorry,
what the
dude.
fuck?
I don't know
butt
if this
rock
is-
started like 1998, bro.
Man,
Butt rock started when
listen,
311 came
Aaron,
out.
I don't know
Not
if
when
this is the
fucking Pearl Jam-
platform for it
No,
or the place, but
sorry, Ray. You guys are gonna have to take a side.
We're-
step
yeah,
this
You're
one.
good. You
We're,
guys go at it.
I need to say something.
Yeah.
we're old enough now, man, that I hate to say this, most '90s rock bands are pretty much butt rock.
Listen. The older I've grown, the softer I have gotten on Pearl Jam of like defending them because I'm like, yeah, there's some tropes to them. Don't get me wrong. Tom Petty has kind of overtaken number one for me a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's beside the point. I will die on this hill, dude.
Okay.
Pearl Jam is not a
Die
fucking
on
butt
it.
rock band.
Don't
set me up like that. Don't be-
I didn't,
you're luring me
I didn't
in.
say
What
yeah,
the hell is
no.
butt rock?
It's kind of like it's
Nickelback.
not quite Nickelback.
It is
Like,
Nickelback.
Nickelback to me is like
I don't even care about Nickelback that much, but they were the ones
they
that came
fall
up
into
with
the genre. If your
Nickelback,
dad would listen to it on a Saturday
Limp
while watching
Bizkit.
college football in the garage drinking beer,
Gotcha.
and that's butt rock.
So dad rock is now butt rock.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've always called it butt rock, but yeah,
Three
dad
Doors
rock,
Down.
same thing.
Well, it
Yeah.
depends on the
Yeah.
generation of
Same
dad. Like right now, dad rock could be considered maybe Alice in Chains and
Sure.
you know.
Okay. Exact same genre.
Do they consider Alice in
Exact
Chains
same
and
genre.
Soundgarden butt rock?
Yeah, man, it's all butt rock.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. Maybe I step down from
It's
this
not just
pedestal.
Pearl Jam. It's like
Okay.
all those grunge
Well,
bands.
now that
you know?
information has
It'd be-
come out, I'd take a step back a little bit. But that's still kind of weird that they're just because it's early '90s doesn't necessarily that stuff's like they're grandfathered in, dude. They don't get
Yeah.
like they're the ones that started that shit, bro. I mean, not well. We can get into about who necessarily really started it. They kind of like elevated it, but
I mean, yeah.
was Mother Love Bone fucking butt rock? Like fuck, man. At
No,
this
they're a
point,
little more obscure.
Skin Yard butt rock.
No, they're too obscure to be. You
Tad?
gotta be real mainstream.
Is Tad
Right.
butt rock? Okay, is is Mudhoney butt rock? Then they're
No,
gonna
man, they're not mainstream.
they're not
enough.
mainstream. Oh, so it's
No.
mainstream grunge.
Yeah, it's like the
stuff.
famous.
Gotcha.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
Creed.
gotcha.
Yes, exactly.
Any kind of mainstream grunge
Yeah,
band.
I'm
Okay.
here without you, baby. It's definitely butt rock.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, what about you, Mitchell? What are the roots you're pulling from?
After church, really, there's.
Let me
it's
get a
like-
zoom in on that,
conference.
right?
Yeah, can I have my mic, please? Yeah. So after church, music like Toby Keith and George Strait, really just
Hell
country.
yeah.
So I'm really
So
not.
you're kind
well-cultured
of
in
born and
music.
bred country. You're a little bit
little
more
bit.
cowboy than these Yankees over here.
Yeah.
I tried to bring a Toby Keith song to Ray, and he's like, "I've never heard it."
Nope. Nope. No, it was
Should've
not
been
a.
a cowboy.
That's pretty much the same one. Yeah, I was like, "What?"
Who the fuck is Toby Keith? Who?
Yeah, I don't know. The only reason I listened to Toby Keith because of Wayman Tisdale, his bassist that played for OU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What-
Big
oh,
OU
Keith played
fan
for
growing
OU.
up,
Oh,
man.
okay, big OU
Yeah.
fan. Okay, interesting. What about you? What about? Is that a point of contention?
Yes.
Yes, it has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wow.
man, I'm in the same boat, dude. I'm a huge OU fan
Yep.
too. I constantly have to defend myself.
But he does like Stillwater. He does like Stillwater.
I
the
like
actual
Stillwater.
town of
Like,
Stillwater.
I think
Although
Stillwater is a better college town than Norman.
I
without a
did
doubt.
drag him to an OSU basketball game once.
But we're talking about dynasties here, dude. And OU is a fucking
Oh my
dynasty.
god. So,
We were
anyways,
born to
I hate
win.
you guys. I hate you OU fans.
I'm joking. Come on.
Boomer!
Yeah.
Oh god. The
That is quite essential. The stigma against OU fans. I'm sorry, dude. We're just used to winning. It's hard for us to have that. It's like shut the fuck
Not
up,
recently.
dude.
Not recently.
yeah, it's been tough.
Yeah.
Well, what kind of music? Do you guys have music? Music out?
Yeah, we've got an EP and a couple singles.
So how was the recording process? I mean, did you enjoy it? Was
Yeah.
it?
I mean, well, our first single we recorded in his. He lived in the
Dining
middle of
room?
campus in a dining
my
room. So we,
fucking dining room.
I mean,
oh hell yeah.
the quality is not what
bad.
What it is
bad.
now as far as production goes.
I like how you're getting
and
ahead of that.
songwriting.
You know, you're
goes.
just like, no, it's just bad. It's bad. It's
I
bad.
had like
There's
two
nothing else.
mics on a drum kit, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
No kick. No,
Yeah.
nothing in the kick. Just
much, yeah.
all on the ride.
pretty much.
58 in the kick, baby.
Hell yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
And
So that one was good. It was just something to release, you know,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get
for
started.
sure.
And
because you 2022. is when about time.
it came out in June of that year, I believe.
Okay, right on.
So I think I spoke wrong when I said we started in October of 22. Well,
We met in like March of 22, but I don't know. Our first gig was in October.
I have no earthly
Outlaws.
idea, if I'm being completely honest with you. I
Ray's
can't
not even
remember.
here with us in the room.
Nope. But yeah, then the EP we released back in August. We really started recording this past year since, you know, he's doing big things over at the school.
Yeah. Are you going to school for?
I work at the school. I graduated.
Okay, right
in
on.
22. I graduated in 22, and I work as the recording engineer there. At the
Oh,
School of
very
Music.
cool.
So
Hell yeah.
free access to a very, very nice studio.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
for
it's,
sure.
It's worked out in our favor.
Use and abuse it.
Yep. And so the EP was cool. I really liked
What's the
recording
name of the EP?
This House.
Right on.
And that's probably one of the worst songs on that. But, you know, hey.
How many? What you got? Like four 4 or 5 songs on
There's
there?
4 on there,
Yeah.
and then Redbuds we just released in January.
Have you guys always been a 3-person outfit?
Off and on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
off and on.
We've
Have-
got a few, you know.
You ever thought about bringing in some crazy instrument like 6 tuba players or something? I mean, you have the resources.
yeah.
Like bagpipes would be cool.
Yeah.
Wow, you really need some
Hey man,
amplification.
we got a buddy that is pretty confident that he can play some bagpipes.
Jeez.
Who's that?
Jared.
That's such
Jared can play bagpipes?
We had to talk him off the fucking cliff at band practice. We're
Oh,
he
he's
was
so
like,
full of
I'm gonna
shit.
buy some. How hard can they be? We're like, dude, bagpipes is one of the hardest instruments to play. It's like
It's
all
like
about,
another set of lungs. I mean,
Yeah,
He's
you
that
got, like,
motherfucker who bought the
circulated
didgeridoo
breathing.
and
He's
was
like,
like,
nah,
I
dude.
got drunk and
You
bought
just
a
gotta
didgeridoo
blow
if
really
I
hard,
Amazon.
fill the bag up, and then you just start playing. I'm like, man, I think there's a little bit more to it than that, but I don't think you can buy just a cheap set of bagpipes.
Yeah, I
you
don't
know,
know how much
Like,
bagpipes-
you
they
can
have to
make
be
them.
like, it's like
you can make
steel.
them out of a rubber glove. Have you seen
make
those
'em.
videos? Rubber gloves and straws.
Okay, well, I stand corrected. Maybe you can-
I don't know if
maybe
it
they're the
works.
cheapest.
Yeah, I've just seen that on TikTok, but
Yeah,
I don't
don't
know.
take our advice for it.
yeah. But
But so okay, so you released this house, and you have anything in between now and then?
yeah, this house and then Redbuds was our
Oh, okay.
single.
Yeah, you
single
said
in
that.
January, and then we're working on a couple. We've almost got another one tracked. You know, and not quite ready to release it. Maybe hopefully in the next couple months.
And you record primarily up there at OSU in the
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
What about you, Nate? You involved in any of that?
Plays the bass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I come in with the bass lines. That's about
Hell
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's all they need you for, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
So what do you, as far as music goes, like you guys trying to like make it your full-time thing, or it's more just like
It's a dream,
I just
I mean,
love doing it kind of deal?
Yeah.
Yeah. I always like to see where people's kind of mindset lie, you know, because some people, they're just like, hell no, man, I just like doing it. You know, and
Yeah.
some people are like, trying my hardest, we're going to get this shit as close as we can, you know.
I'd say
I just
I'm
like
in
to see where
between.
people lie. Yeah.
Yeah, for me at least. I mean, I don't try to write songs just so that people will like them necessarily. Write
Yeah.
catchy country stuff, you know, that I don't know. It's not really my
Yeah, for sure.
not something I want to do. So if it comes down to it, if like people end up not liking my music, you know, whatever.
Yeah,
it's
hell yeah.
it's just because I like what I'm
it's
writing.
your art, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
How
and-
people interpret it, that's
Exactly.
not necessarily, that doesn't fall up to you, you know.
Right. So
That's what I
don't
was trying to tell Haas. I was like, because we recorded a song up here that he kind of wanted to change, and he sped it up a little, and the original version was a lot slower. It was about 40 BPM slower. And he was like, it's just not conveying what I want. I want it to be sad. And it's not. And I was like, hey, man, once it's out there in the world, it may be the sad version, maybe some people don't even think it's sad. You know what I mean? You
Right.
can't control what people, it's like
Yeah.
any version of art, you know?
Yeah, and then, like I've heard, like you want your music to people are listening to music to feel some sort of emotion,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and that may not be the emotion you intended when you wrote the song or produced
Yeah.
it, you know, but I'm trying to convey that through social media, like some sort of an aesthetic. We're
Yeah.
not really there,
Yeah.
we know, but
Dude,
we're
it's
working towards
impossible.
that.
I mean,
know?
it is. It feels like the tallest fucking hill to
Yeah,
climb
absolutely.
ever. You know, with anything regarding social media, because
Yeah.
you never know what works and what doesn't.
No.
You know, and then something. I guess that's also part of the quote unquote magic,
Mm-hmm.
which sounds like I'm giving social media too much like credibility,
Dude,
but you know
it's-
that's
it's
kind of
the-
what ends up happening. Is some random bullshit you put on there goes randomly viral, and then oh well, we made it. You
Yeah.
know, I mean it's not that.
Well,
cut
I
dry,
mean,
but sometimes it is.
Sometimes
you know?
it's really that simple. I mean,
Yeah. Sometimes you're Bailey Zimmerman and you never should have gotten famous.
hey,
You know?
man. Yeah.
But I'm curious because you said you're not really a country dude, and I don't, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
So how'd you fall into the genre? Is it just something that came the most natural?
I just started going to concerts around here. Just like, well, that was, let's see. Can't remember if Reed is still around. No, well, not in town, I know. But as far as coming back here more often, like Reed Southall and
Yeah.
Co Wetzel concerts, just stuff that was going on. And I started really liking it. I mean,
Yeah.
And I wasn't trying to necessarily mimic that in my music.
For
'Cause
sure.
like I said, it's not me. But yeah, I really had a fondness for it, so I went to a lot more shows.
Right on.
And
I was just wondering how far that pendulum swing, like, was it
Okay,
was it
yeah.
close to like doom metal? I mean, how far away were we? You know,
oh, so like, well, I've been more like into metal now than I
we're
ever
in
have
the
been.
low rollers.
Yeah, Yeah, no,
Whoa.
I've man, we should
Heavy
get a 7-string. We need to.
Oh yeah.
We need to get this shit rolling. But
We need a low D.
yeah, no, I like me some metal nowadays.
I was just
mean,
curious because, like, you know, some country, it seems like country, maybe more so than most genres. Like people, that's what they want to do. Like when they're little, they listen to it
Yeah.
and they're like, "That's what I'm gonna do." Like that's
That
you
was
know.
never
And it's
me.
I was like, because I'm in the same boat as like I listened to so much shit, you know, that when I was younger and my dad was like constantly playing the most random shit, you know, is
Yeah.
like some random obscure Primus CD that I was like, oh my God, you know, Dad, this kind of sucks. And now I'm like, wow, this is awesome. You know,
Yeah.
so we're not so different, him and my dad now,
Yeah.
you know, but
Yep.
me and my dad. But the, you know, me and Aaron are in a band called Animal Mother that's much more like right down the middle rock.
I still want to come
you know,
hear you all live.
and,
I still haven't done that yet.
Yeah, you know, man, it's like it's kind of just an lame excuse, but it's just like booking shows sucks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just something that sucks, and we've been sitting on a single for a little bit now that we're just kind of putting all the I don't know, like that's a mental difference between like you and us. You know, we're just so much like on the back burner of like it's a hobby. We want to put out music, but you know, we're not trying to. If we make money from it, we're like hell yeah,
Right.
dude, we made $20. You know,
Yeah.
but it's like
It's like an itch we got to scratch. Though.
yeah, you know,
you
it's
know?
like flexing those creative muscles, you know, and getting it out there.
And we're lucky enough to like everybody in the band is all like we practice like once a week, but like everybody always makes it.
Yeah.
Everybody's on time and
Yeah.
shit. So everybody treats it as enough priority where like it never gets stale.
Yeah.
Or, like plateaus out, but like yeah, we do take our time on shit.
Right.
So
Yeah,
booking
and
shows, we're just like it's kind of like
it's almost political, dude.
Yeah,
it's
it's
just how much you can bullshit
it's hard
somebody
to book a fucking
and like
rock band in the city for some reason. It's just fucking
Yeah.
weird. It's like if you're not in it, you know, if you're not in the little circle,
Yeah,
and
you
stuff,
gotta,
it's kind
like,
of hard to
we-
get
You
in.
just gotta meet people.
I
I
know,
guess.
man.
you
And
have
I
to
haven't-
open. You have to, you know,
And
tag
that's-
on like other
yeah.
bands. And
that's
stuff.
where we're like, you know, because like it's like okay, do I want to go up to 51st Street Speakeasy and bullshit on a Tuesday with some, you know, and like then I'm like, oh, you know, who does the booking? You know, oh,
Yeah.
it's you. Hey, man, nice to meet you. I've emailed you 15 times. You
Yeah.
never once responded,
Yeah.
but whatever. And
Oh,
then,
well, send me another one. I'll get back to
oh,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Never does.
How about I send it right now?
Yeah.
We can talk about it right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, And you just and it's just staying on that shit. And I realize, you know, people are like, but you gotta want it, you know. And I'm just kind of like, yeah. I mean, I kind of want it, but not that bad, you know. Like,
But we kind of make up for our networking doing like Spark and Plug in the studio.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
we got
meet
all this
a
shit
lot of
going on,
bands and
so
shit,
so-
it works out okay. But
that kind of takes up for what we don't
Yeah.
do when we like try to go to like all these venues and try to buddy up with all the promoters and stuff because even then it's like well, what if they just don't like you from the get go?
Right.
Yeah.
What if they
What
think
catch
you're a
them on
shitty
bad
person?
night?
Yeah,
What if they
exactly.
catch them on a bad
Yeah.
night and they're just like, who? Oh fuck, I don't remember you guys. You know, it's always a roll of the dice every
Yeah.
time.
Which these guys have come in clutch with the booking. I don't have the discipline. It's frankly comes down to that.
it really
I
does,
have
man.
not.
You get into a routine, and it's constant. It's like, oh, I got to
Dude.
send out emails and stuff.
Yeah,
but
and I've
it's
never-
so easy to fall out of it.
I don't know how to send an email. I didn't go to school.
yeah.
I don't know.
Hello,
Oh, no.
sir.
Yeah,
comma.
Exactly. And then I am in this band, and
Comma.
here's a really really terrible iPhone recording of one of our songs.
Colon.
If you want to have us out sometime, you know, and pay us money to be there.
Nate, is that generally how it goes?
Well,
Have you been taking lessons from Ray?
I really don't do emails, man. I mean,
You just do some phone calls or something?
I try.
Wow.
Facebook Messenger.
Facebook
as
Messenger
well.
works pretty
Yeah.
well.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just messaging venues, something like that, and getting a
Yeah.
hold of people?
yeah.
Nice. Take that into account.
Yeah, because like Dylan and our drummer Mike really do all of our booking and stuff, and
I've tried to just make Mike do it because I don't like doing it.
Or
If you're
Mike.
listening, Mike, do more. do better, Mike.
Yeah, but I need to. I've been saying it for months, but I really need to crack down on it. And but I mean, you guys keep us pretty busy. I mean, we do have some regular stuff we'll do once a month. You know, and this when the weather gets nicer, back at StoneCloud Brewery in Stillwater.
Yeah.
We like it's a fun place to play. I really like playing there.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
And
StoneCloud's always been cool.
That's-
When
yeah.
they have their nice big ass brewery. Used to be like right on the exact same street I worked just beside them, and they were always been, like when you put on events and stuff, you can you reach out to all the breweries, and 9 times out of 10, they're usually receptive to the idea of, like maybe donating some beer. They'll come out and sell beer, that kind of stuff. Now, obviously, that you're like, yeah, but what if I just wanted like $500 and I'll put your name? And they're like, oh my God, you have no idea about the budgeting pitfalls of breweries. And I'm like, I don't. But StoneCloud, they've all been super cool.
Yeah.
That big purple one, that's that Lively. They've always been cool breweries.
The commercials.
Yeah, and they're chill gigs too. We'll play, like we'll bring out some of our, more power forward songs, but then we'll just lay it back and they'll be just as into it, and that's not that way everywhere. Yeah, for sure. Do you have any pretty, like, besides Brook and the Bluff, do you have any like covers that are kind of your go-to? We do some more well-known stuff. Yeah, like All on the Watchtower. We do a rendition of it. Okay, that's more like. Have you ever heard Dave Matthews do the live version in Madison Square Garden? It was in New York. Maybe in Central Park.
Yeah, Central Park.
Yeah, Central Park. Cool. And so we really like that version. So I don't want to say we copied that exact rendition of it because
I don't play the Star Spangled Banner.
No.
Boo,
if you guys
cancel
do more
it's like a 4-minute bass solo.
Get those Dave Matthews Band's fans out here and cancel them, guys.
I can't Dave stand Matthews Band.
Get out there to StoneCloud and just shit all over.
You guys start playing more Dave tunes. I'll start coming a lot more because I can't. There's no bands that ever covered Dave.
Like, it's hard to. When you don't have 11 members in your band, it's hard to cover Dave.
It's hard.
Yeah, I want to see Mitchell attempt Trippin' Billy's.
Yeah, I'll
number 41, please.
Yeah, he's got like a 30-piece kit too.
Yeah, and he's got a wetsuit. Yep. You don't have that. Have you seen those videos of like those VHS tapes of him playing?
The drum instructional videos.
He did like an instructional video, like They're VHS fantastic. back in the day, and it came out in the 90s, where he's just like goes and plays.
I think number 41 is like the most watched one.
Yeah, and Trippin' Billy's are both on there, and it's got an awesome overhead camera that we're debuting with. Ray and the High Rollers, if you've listened this far and you haven't watched the episode, I don't know what you're doing, but you should.
This segment is brought to you by Dave Matthews Band.
Yeah. Well, I wish. Holy shit, that'd be awesome.
Cut to the Dave Matthews Band camp.
And the Chicago River.
The infamous Chicago shit river.
But yeah, dude, he's wearing a fucking wetsuit in that. He's like a
Dookie.
skin-tight wetsuit in that motherfucker. Made a drum instructional video, like very... everyone's like, Carter, Beaufort, what?
It was like body glove.
But he's like,
glove,
skin tight wetsuit. He's just like, and it's what's awesome. He's like not even in like awesome shape or anything. He's just like skin tight wetsuit in a drum instructional video, and he's playing number 41, dude, and it's just awesome, dude. It's fucking intense.
Camera on top of the kick, you can see just everything.
Yeah, dude.
You'll catch it. You'll catch yourself watching.
He's doing that open-handed drumming thing, and you're just like,
it's mesmerizing.
This is maybe top 10 moment of my life right now. It's so fucking cool. I found this video on YouTube. It's awesome.
We'll
send it out. We'll send it out. We'll post it in the Discord. Yeah, post it in the Discord, gents.
If only. Yeah.
I'm gonna go home and watch that.
Hell yeah.
Good shit. Yeah.
Well, you guys got any? As of recording this, I know you got the Battle of the Band Scene coming up, but who knows when this will come out? So you said you got like steady stuff at a few places.
Yeah, I said that. And our upcoming next month is pretty free.
If anyone wants some steady stuff,
hang on, I'll check the calendar. Let's see what we got going here.
Yeah, you guys.
We've got a thing for Mid-South, the bike race this Thursday.
Yeah,
I think it's a private party.
Yeah, it's just a private for
plug
it. Employees. Plug what?
All the dates.
Oh, okay. All right.
Private parties would be cool as shit though if they're like super accommodating.
Yeah,
it's really fun.
Yeah.
Oh, StoneCloud, the 27th of this month.
So StoneCloud gets
in Stillwater.
Back up?
Yeah, in Stillwater.
Very cool.
And so we'll start our little summertime sha-bang-bang there,
Yeah. I saw Tequila Kim playing Iron Monk in the tap room thing in there. Does StoneCloud have a similar deal?
They have an outdoor.
Okay, cool.
It's an outdoor stage. It's fenced in. They've got string lights and heaters and everything, and fire pit. And the big, good sized stage with a tree going out of the middle of it.
Awesome. So is this month when you debut?
We throw him behind the tree, and then
that's pretty cool. Yeah. Fucking right. Nice. I think I know this. I think I've seen this like stage visual in my head before.
Yeah. It's sweet.
Are you debuting
fucking squirrel up above you?
The 15 track list long, the Dave Matthews covers
Yes, yes. We're doing a
this
Dave
month?
Matthews only set at
Fantastic.
StoneCloud, so come on
my
out and
fucking
see us.
God, dude. R.I.P. to you guys. Dude. You
Dave
guys-
/Ray/Matthews /StoneCloud,
Yep.
a once in a lifetime experience.
Yep.
I'm ready for
Yeah,
it.
I mean, that hats off to you guys.
Come check it out.
I'd fucking love to see that shit.
Yeah,
I
no,
want to see all that shit done on like a fucking 2-tom kit, dude.
Yeah, and a 3-piece.
Yeah.
It's like nothing.
it would sound
Holy
so bad. It would. No,
Well,
yeah,
how are we going to know if you don't try?
yeah. Well, we've tried.
We'll provide the roto
we've
pump.
tried. What song was that? It's a really odd song.
Break
Free.
Free.
That's what it was. You ever heard that one?
I don't think I
Dave
have.
Matthews Break Free. Oh, sweet little riff. I mean, the riff is awesome. The lyrics are like, what the hell are you talking about, boy?
Dude, that's all that Samurai Cop is. Have you heard Samurai Cop?
No.
It was like one of their later albums, like this recent last
Probably,
album.
no.
They released something since
Yeah,
then?
I
Samurai Cop's awesome.
Well,
It's
the past
electric
5-6
and
years.
it's really cool. But yeah, you're like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah. And then he does these little ad libs in the middle, like, and you have no idea. Like they interviewed the band members about that too, and they're like, we don't know what he's saying either.
Like, what the fuck? Some
Hey
South
man,
African shit.
they got
dude.
dudes wearing wetsuits. Dave Matthews is skibbity toileting like it's crazy
He's
as shit.
got that
dude.
fucking clarinet player, bro.
They
Yeah.
got a clarinet player.
Exactly.
Fucking rips
They don't
it.
give a shit.
No.
They don't give a shit.
But yeah, no Dave Matthews set. No, but
Yet.
yeah, we'll be
Yet.
Yeah, we'll need a few years practice for
They'll
that.
need a 7-string bass.
Yep.
Put that in the budget.
Yep.
Yeah, or 8 if we can find
Make
one.
it out of
Whoa.
it. Pressure treated 2x6. We got her made. Let's see here. If we make this next round of Battle of the Bands, the finals is the first week of April. We'll play. Okay, so the boys from Oklahoma deal,
Yeah.
CCR and Turnpike and all
Yeah.
them. We're playing right before the first day of that at Coney Island on the Strip.
Oh hell yeah!
So hopefully it'll be a good crowd.
Oh,
Get the
Creedence is
pre-gamers.
No,
Yes, Creedence Clearwater Revival is coming back.
Oh, not that CCR?
Yeah. Let's see. So there's that one, and that'll be earlier in the day. Catch the pre-gamers and. Man, we'll got a little River Bottom Fest once a month deal in Davis.
River Bottom Fest. That sounds fun.
Davis is cool.
Yeah, we've never been. I don't
Oh, okay,
know.
cool.
I've
Turner
never been.
Falls down there and everything. It's
Yeah.
it's cool little town.
We play in Paul's
Barbecue, good
Valley quite a
barbecue.
bit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Seth Wally dealership?
Absolutely, that's where he's located.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Anything to get your foot in the door. I
Yeah,
guess.
exactly. Yeah, I mean, 7 miles from the Tiger King.
It's true.
So
that says that
Yeah.
on the poster.
No,
7
no.
miles from the Tiger King of
Yeah.
where the
the
Emporium.
Wynnywood's right
Yeah.
there. We do some private parties there and stuff like that. But yeah,
Well, hell yeah, man.
yeah. That's our next couple months. Honestly,
hell
I
yeah.
said, oh yeah, we're staying busy. And here we are.
Well, hey, you'll pick some up as the times come.
Yeah,
you know,
that's how it
and that's-
happens.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
maybe like 2-3 weeks before we'll
The
pick
only
up some.
dude I've ever, well, I'm sure larger bands, once you're doing the regional tour and shit, they obviously got their schedule planned out way in ahead.
Yes.
Dude, Hosty is like,
Yeah.
that
He's a
motherfucker
master.
stays
Yep.
so insanely busy. I've been trying to get him on the
He
show.
had that documentary,
and,
didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The one-man show or whatever. And, dude, he's like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. He's busy for like the year.
Dude,
Like
Dylan and I
every
had him
year.
as a teacher at ACM, and he's fucking hilarious. Dude.
He's one of
Yeah.
the funniest
So
dudes I've ever
funny.
met.
Hey,
but yeah.
UCO?
ACM at UCO.
Interesting.
Yeah, he was really good at teaching like musical history and stuff, and he basically roped it all back to plankton back in the like crustacean period.
Oh yeah, well he was talking
Like,
about
how it
how
made the
like
lands fertile in the South, therefore then slavery got into it, but like those music was bred out of that and
Right.
stuff, and how that was like almost kind of referred to as American sound, as according to lads over across the pond and
Right.
shit. But like he basically broke it all the way down to like the crustacean period. He was like, it made the land fertile, brought these people in, music came out
Yeah.
of it, yada yada
Yeah.
yada, and like
Interesting.
rolled it. Yeah, it was really fun. It was really fun. He's a really good teacher.
yeah, it was all based off of some book that I'm sure
Yeah.
is stashed away in my closet somewhere
Yeah.
from college. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it
it
was
was
really interesting.
it was a great class. Yeah, and he's a great teacher.
Yeah.
And he better be on the podcast at some point because goddamn it, I keep sending him emails.
Yeah. Keep
But,
sending them emails, man. One of them will go through.
Yeah, no, if you don't get anything
Just
else
wait
from
for
this
him
entire
outside of
episode,
ACM.
yeah, keep sending those emails.
Just be
Yeah.
annoying as shit.
Yeah.
Just-
Nate Mitchell, you guys got anything you want to plug? Anything like that? And then
Plug 'em.
afterwards, we could say Ray can dish out all the socials, or maybe he's not the guy. I mean, are you guys?
I'm not the guy.
yeah.
Oh, I think Mitchell set up one of the socials. Ray set up the other. I don't do social media like that. I don't post.
Mitchell's the guy?
I don't.
Yeah, he's the one that really got it all rolled. Like we
I started
jammed
the
together.
account. I started it, but Ray kind of takes over for post now. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like when we first started jamming, it wasn't like I didn't take it like, oh yeah, let's do it. Let's go play gigs and stuff, you know.
Sure.
And because I had really just moved to town, was trying to get a job and everything.
Yeah, and figure all that shit out.
Then he started booking and made social media and started plugging all that, and so started getting gigs, and it's been that way pretty much ever since. And I need to change it.
Hell yeah,
because I need to get on that booking. Because
what can everybody find you at, like on Instagram, Facebook, whatever?
yeah, it's Instagram is RHR_OK, or just search Ray and the High Rollers. I mean,
nice.
You'll find us both Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music, all that same thing.
Ray makes TikToks.
Occasionally.
Nice.
I'll get a wild her, sit on my bed, and get the. Okay, so you guys seen Audigo mics? You know what those are? Have you heard of that brand?
Yeah.
Teeny little clip on.
Like the
Yeah, it's a little
okay,
magnetic.
yeah.
It's not even a clip on. It's a little magnetic. It comes with a mic stand attachment, and it's like a condenser, but I mean, it just the DAW is straight in your phone.
Yeah.
So I've been using the crap out of those. And it can
Elevates
actually
you a
get
little
some
bit.
decent audio. It's not great, you know, because I don't know what I'm doing. But
Sure. It ain't no studio,
No.
multi-million-dollar studio.
No, but it's
like,
better
hell
than
yeah.
your iPhone microphone,
hell yeah.
you know?
For sure. Better than slapping on the TikTok verb, the reverb that's just built into the
Yeah.
So they have that?
I think so.
No shit.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you can do some audio effects now.
Whoa.
But, yeah, they have you can, of course, if you pay for the subscription and stuff, you can do compressor and, you know, there's some basic stuff, but.
No, through TikTok?
No, through Audigo.
Audigo.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Is TikTok like a fucking doll now?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You Logic or Pro Tools? No, TikTok.
Nah, but I'm on TikTok.
TikTok Academy.
Yeah.
Dude, this TikTok plate reverb's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, gents. Well, once again, appreciate you guys
Thanks for
coming
having
out.
us.
It's been a blast, and looking forward to the episode. Looking forward to actually hearing it, as I tell everyone.
yeah.
You know, hearing
Yeah,
the
yeah.
actual
Me
mix and
too.
master version. Yeah, hell yeah. And hope to have you guys back soon. Everybody go check them out. And if you don't, fuck you. All right, this is Dylan signing off. I guess that's Aaron.
I mean, you spoke for me, so fuck it.
Yep. See ya.